Kiriotoshi, we'll start more embryonic again, okay? So, we're going to start in Gyape Aihami, okay? And then as I push forward, you will take a step back, okay? And you'll come to Jodan, and I'll come to Jodan. So we go. Again. And as we do this, you want to not give the opening. Okay, so you lifted before I did at that time. So there's going to be an Aiki adhesion here at the sword contact, okay? And that's what pushes you back. And up. So the first absorption is always with the weight shift. There you go. And then try it again. Feel the vibration in the weapon. Better. Whoops. I'm going heavy. Here, I'm going to be the one with the initiative at this point, okay? So you have to match me. And then I do something tricky on my side that he does not do, okay? I'm going to take my back foot and secretly move it in. So I'll just demonstrate that. So it looks like I'm stepping one step forward, but I'm actually going to move the foot in. So I'll demonstrate that again. I'm going not here and keeping this width. I'm hiding that I changed the depth of my stance. So in, and from here there's no other movement, but the foot will come in. You gotta stay with me. Don't chase the form, chase the relationship. So you see, from your point of view, you can't see I brought that foot in, right? All right. Okay, a little more detail. So again, there's not two arts. So all the weight shifting you do in the 8 count Subudhi you do here. So I don't want to move with my line of gravity between my 2 legs. I'm never going like this. So my weight is going to shift. I create a yang phase on the front leg. Then this leg has no weight. And that's when it moves, and then I'm going to create the other yang phase here, and that's what allows that leg to slip in without it being detectable in my body movement. Secondly, I'm trying to bait him. I'm baiting him with the wrist. It's no different than any other baiting strategy. So, for example, in the dilemmas or the setups you use in Newaza, you give the guy like a feigned guard pass potential and you put him in the triangle, this kind of stuff. So you want to come up in a way that it's enticing for him to feel that the wrist is vulnerable, okay? And that's not going to happen if the wrist is not the closest thing to him. So if I start going like this, it's not. My foot is closer, okay? So I have to have this slight angle here without having my knee go past into a degenerated yang phase. So that's where I get, okay? So as I move just my part, yang phase, shift, raise the sword, boom, here. Thirdly, don't give a yin space opening. So you don't lift the sword like that. Keep the tip out, 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 out till you expose the new bait. No. He would have took that bait already when the sword came in. So he would feel that disconnect. Keep the sword out, 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 out. Here. So you see I slightly turn. Reversing rolls. So same thing goes, as he starts to move, I shift my weight. Go back. So I don't want to have mid-foot weight. He goes, and I'm going like this. He moves, I move. He goes, boom, his tip comes up. So you went yang on your thrust. So just lift your tip up when you go. Lift your tip up, that's it. Then just as you're in your newaza, the guy has the mount or side control, there's no reason to give him a perpendicular or spine parallel in the mount. There's no reason to keep the initial angle. So as he goes, in other words, I don't want him to move closer as I'm just here straight in the same angle. Or as he moves, you'll see that he turns, so I have to turn. So the fight rotates, and this puts me off the line. He goes, don't step straight back. Now you're over here and he's starting to flank you. Then just embryonic starting here. For proper kokyu internal aspects, always midfoot vector and not the flat of your head. If you pay attention, if I just stand here with the flat of my head, eventually I'm going back because I'm not midfoot vector, I'm heel weighted. So I have to put the crown of my head as the top part. Not here. Then when I go into the fake opening, I actually will exaggerate this with my gaze, okay? So we're going in, boom, and I'm going to look down here, not here. There's no opening if I'm sitting here eyeballing him. So I'm over here looking this way. If we switch roles, for form, as he goes, my metsuke is at the upper chest, not looking at his sword. Upper chest, crown of the head, high, not here. Okay, so I will use my metsuke to add to the fein. He uses his metsuke at my upper thoracic cavity. Okay, staying embryonic. We're doing all that. And he's going to come in and put it, okay? And show it, be in the right place, and be at like an inch off, okay? Then embryonically, I'm going to do the cut. So this is not the technique, but this is the micro drilling of the technique. So I'm going to shift my weight, rotate my hips, move off the line with Ushiro Tenkan. So he's there, boom, and I do the drill. do it twice from there. Just to get the reps in. Then we'll start over. Let's go back to that one move. So, as I stepped in, it looks at the upper part, it looks like your normal Idimiyashi torso, but it's not, because my leg's not back, and my leg's actually not in alignment with the hip. You see, here, not here, here. If I put this here, this foot is now a detriment to me trying to get around and back off the line. I'm faking the closing. I'm faking the detriment. So as I move forward, boom, here, my hips will rotate, but my foot is coming in, and it's over here to the right of me, not to here. Here to the right of me, so that when I drive, I get the angle deviation in the rotation of the weight shift. Okay? Secondly, as he comes, you go. So when I take the opening in the embryonic phase, it's going to be here. I'm not already in my final cut. I'm here in a transition. He goes. And I absorb in my body. Go back. Not in my shoulders. Here. My body feels. Start over. Okay, on the Kiriotoshi. I want my body weight on the tip. Boom, pop. Be careful that you're not over here like this. It's impossible to put weight here. So you see where the tip is, that's where my body lines up. Here. Start over here, my weight's actually over here. I'm tweaking the hell out of my knee. This is not good. This is why this foot is very important. That foot determines where you can and can't go. So the sword comes down, and my weight is on the tip. Don't bring it back here. Weight goes boom onto the tip.